This is the kit I bought from Italy, and this is the system. So you got a slide hammer, you make a small spot weld, and then just tack it on, and then just turn it to break the tack. Different ends on as well, so they can be pulled. What the problem is we're getting oil cannon on this wing. It's so big. There is an internal structure which pushes it out, but it needs to be flat first and flat along the whole length of the car. So you can see there's an awful lot of work to get this wing right. So I'll let him carry on with that, and I'll take you around and show you what we're up to on this side. Basically what we're looking for is the XK150 is really flat along the side. So that's what we're trying to get. As I say, obviously there's an internal part, which is this battery box here. Okay, so this panel here, which is not up in line yet, but basically we've done it. It did come straight across here, and we decided to go up at an angle with the chassis. I think it looks nicer on it like that. So that's how we're going to fit them in. So I'm going to cut the other one, and we'll see how we get on. And this machine is great. It's a single spot welder and a double spot welder on it. You can see there's the handle for it. Fortunately, the single spot is fine, but the double, we don't have the fuses in the house to make it work. We can do maybe what, two in it. We can we can do a couple of spot welds, and then we have to let it cool down. Otherwise, it'll blow the fuses, unfortunately. And there's all sorts of attachments with it. There's these arms here for putting W clips on, so you can pull the whole thing in, you know, a bigger area. But yeah, here we go. And I'm going to cut this one off now, so it's in line with the chassis on the other side as well, so they look the same. I think it looks nicer with the black against the colour of the body. That's in now. Put this first skim on it. Nice and flat. It was good before. It's got no tinning in it now. It was buckling before, whereas now that's really nice. So that'll have to all come down, and I'll take some more later on, and then once it's painted up, it's looking nice. I think we're shooting for the end of February, beginning of March, to get it away for paint. So it's coming on really nice. I'll bring you back and show you some more as we go through it. So this is the two battery boxes. This is the one off the driver's side. So if you're sat in the car, this is on the left. This is a battery, just to try and see what size we'll need to make it fit. We need a 70 amp hour, 600 amp. I've got one in the E-type, which is slightly bigger than this, but I can find one that will fit. And originally they had the 6 volt on one side, and then a 6 volt on the other side of the battery box. But we'll obviously have a 12 volt system, one battery. So that means that this one basically is redundant. So what I've done is made this casing for it, which doesn't interfere with any of the other bits and pieces, because on top of this is where the servo goes. So I've just basically made up this 2-panel system here, and as you look at it, so yeah, sorry, the battery's going on the right hand side. Yep, right hand side, and this is the left. And then in here, I'll take these 2 tags out here, which was for the original 6 volt battery, and make this into a storage unit, which I can keep a can of oil. That's panel wipe and classic Evans cool, but I can keep that in there, which will keep the fluids out of the way, and if anything happens, they're not going to leak in the boot. So I'll make up a panel, and this is just a setup, but what we'll do is probably put the screws in the other way around, so they're facing internally into the centre of the engine. So the idea is I'll probably put this, we're going to check it out now, but I'll put this panel in first and weld it in, and that rear panel will go in afterwards, because there is some bolt holes to get to which we wouldn't be able to get to, i.e. down here where the hockey stick goes. This one here is no problem. I'll cut a hole in that, and that'll be the last one that this plate attaches to, and these two will be done before I put this panel in. So this will stay in permanent and this won't. So that's the idea behind it. But we need to test it, make sure it does actually fit. So this is the battery box on the driver's side. So they come with these butterfly Zeus clamps. So basically, if you turn the wheel in to a certain extent, you can get this door off. So you can just open it, and then it's just got back clips on it. Here you can see. And then we can keep the oil, Evans coolant, backup Evans coolant, and some brake fluid in there. So all the liquids are in here, where they can't do any damage if there's any breakage or spillages. That'll do the job perfect. But I've had to make it into, you can see there are these clips there. But I have to make it in 2 pieces because it needs to be able to fit through the front. So I'm going to drill some holes down here now to hold this piece in and the corner piece. So yeah, I mean they're not made with a toolbox, but I think it's an area that's we can't use, or it's unusable, so we might as well make something out of it. I think that's that'll work quite well. So there's a bit of a gap here and a bit of a gap there, which I've sorted out now, and all these now are open to get the seal in them when it goes into the car. So, and this is how the car's looking. So it's looking pretty. I can get alongside, but I checked it's really got a bit of string, it's good with the level. It's the front bit that's the most, you can see there's barely, I can show you with the magnet, there's barely any, there's a couple of pieces there that are new. You can see there's hardly, it's mostly metal, it's very thin skin of filler. Just working on the front now, trying to get these profiles right. It's not easy. I mean, these were kind of hand built, but God, how much lead they used to put on them, I don't know. But it's coming. So the idea is we'll get this side done completely, then start on the other side. All the gaps are nice on it now. Get the other side done. All the major work's really on this front fender or front wing. It was very badly buckled and it was tinning. So we'll get this side done. The bonnet's straight, everything's good, doors, boot, bonnet. Do a little bit of work on the other side, on the bottom of the wing, and then we'll hopefully by the weekend we'll push it round and we can paint it back in white again to see where we are, and then mark everything up and think about taking the chassis apart next month. If we can get it back in white again, that would be good, and the chrome will be ready by the end of the month. So there we go. A lot of work. But the contours on this front are so difficult to get absolutely right. I don't think any one of these cars is the same.